Hello everyone, and welcome to the Influencer Barbie channel. We have Miss Barbie Roberts, and I am Barbie's assistant. My name is Beverly, and I am an adult Barbie enthusiast. Welcome to our Barbieverse. We create content for people who love all things Barbie as much as we do. Now, when I saw that Mattel was doing Barbie dolls for the 30th anniversary of Clueless, of course, I had to order both Cher and Dionne. We're still waiting on Dionne, but Cher arrived a few days ago, so we are going to go ahead and unbox her on camera, and I'm really excited about this. These dolls weren't actually supposed to arrive until October, and I've seen some people receive their dolls back in August. So Barbie and I, we've been totally bugging that we had not received Cher or Dionne yet, but we have at least received our first doll in this order. So let's go ahead and take a look at her. I pried open the top of the box, but I have not otherwise opened it. So let's go ahead and take a look at her. I've got a little bit of damage to the cardboard mailer, so let's hope that everything else is in good condition. Here we go. And Mattel actually did do dolls for Cher and Dionne back in the early 2000s. So we may have to see if we can track those dolls down and take a look at them and do a then versus now video. So let me know in the comments below if that's something that you would be interested in seeing. So Miss Cher comes wrapped in tissue paper. So we'll go ahead and remove that. Here we go. And so she comes in a pink box. It says Clueless here for the movie. And here is the side of the box. And it says, Barbie Clueless. Barbie celebrates the 30th anniversary of Clueless, the iconic 90s coming-of-age film that's totally a timeless cultural touchstone. Cher is way stylish in her sunshine plaid yellow suit with a pleated skirt and matching blazer that's become a legendary fashion statement. She's charming, optimistic, and though occasionally clueless, this do-gooder cares deeply and always tries to uplift those around her. With her mini white backpack, cell phone, and learner's permit in her hand, Cher is ready to cruise the streets of Beverly Hills with her bestie Dee by her side. There we go. And then that's the other side. So let's go ahead and get Miss Cher out of her box, and we'll take a look at her. you go. And you can see the inside of the box. It has a pink plaid pattern to it. And we have our certificate of authenticity. And the dolls do come with a doll stand. Okay, and this is the doll stand that I'm not certain if it has a special name for this particular stand, but it's one that doesn't have the waist clasp. Instead, this is one that goes between the legs of the doll so that she is kind of straddling at it. So this is not my most favorite doll stand design, but it does work well for especially if you have dolls that are wearing long skirts. So we'll set that there. And we'll take a look at Cher and her accessories. You can see that she has her flip phone from the 90s and her backpack and her learner's permit. We'll go ahead and get her out of her plastic. Okay, I'm not certain how well you can see that, but it does say California, Barbie, Cher Horowitz, and has the date and Beverly Hills, California, instruction permit. I'll have to take a better look at that one in a bit. Okay, let's take a look at Miss Cher here. Got her hair messed up a little bit while I was trying to get her out of the box. And she did have 3 prongs, plastic prongs in the back of her head holding her in place, which I really wish that Mattel would figure out a different way of holding the dolls in the boxes instead of putting the prongs in the backs of their heads. So I'll take a look at her. So she has long blonde hair, and her face sculpt is the teen Skipper. So she is not modeled on Alicia Silverstone, the actress who plays Cher in the movie. And, oh, her earrings are removable. I'm always afraid to test that out. And she has green eyes and pink lips, and you can see her teeth. And she looks like she has a good face screening. I don't see any pixelation here. And she is on a Gigi with high-heeled feet body. So that is the same body style that we saw with the Barbie dolls from Barbie the movie, like the pink beret doll and the rollerblading and the doll in the pink gingham, which we've looked at in some previous videos, and I'll put some links to those up here. So she has articulation at the head, the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist. She does not have articulation at the torso or waist, and she can move her leg at the hip forward but not outward. And she does have articulation at the knee but not at the ankle. And she is wearing some cute platform Mary Janes. They have texture on the bottom with the Barbie Bee logo and cute little buckle here. And she's wearing knee-high white socks, and it looks like her shoes would probably fit her a little bit better if she weren't wearing the socks here. And she has on the yellow suit that she wears in the movie. And that's held in place a little bit. And as a reminder, if you are using sharp objects, to always have adult supervision. Let's carefully snip off that plastic. So her suit jacket is removable. Let's see if we can get that off and take a look at it and the rest of her outfit. Okay, and here is the inside of her jacket. It is not lined. It does have a little label that says trademark and copyright 2024 Paramount Pictures, all rights reserved. So it doesn't have the Barbie label. And then her vest, the buttons are not functional in front. Her vest does Velcro in the back. her skirt also velcros. And it is not lined either. It doesn't have a label in it. That's pretty nicely done. And then she wears a t-shirt bodysuit underneath. And that also velcros in back. So this is a good piece to add to our Barbie undergarments collection. And with this being a bodysuit rather than a t-shirt, that will make it a little bit easier. That way we don't have to worry about tucking in a t-shirt for her. And her skirt is designed, it's more pleated on this side of the skirt and more of a flat front design on the right hand side. So I'm not certain if that's how it was in the movie. We're going to have to rewatch Clueless to research that little bit. Any excuse to rewatch Clueless is a good one, especially now that this is the 30th anniversary. So let us know in the comments, have you seen Clueless, and what were some of your favorite scenes in the movie? I actually recently rewatched it, and it's funny to see some of the technology, especially from the 90s. And speaking of technology from the 90s, we'll put Miss Cher on her doll stand. Like I said, this is not my favorite design for doll stands, but if your doll is wearing a long skirt, then that long skirt will hide the doll stand, and so then you don't have a stand that's holding her around her waist. There we go. So let's take a look at Cher's accessories. She does come with a white backpack. It's all one piece. It doesn't open up. And if you remember, oh, it does have some nice texture with the buckles on the straps. If you remember in the movie, it's a faux fur backpack. And so this one, it does have some texturing to kind of look like it could be the faux fur, but I think it would have been nicer if Mattel had created it so that it did look more like her backpack from the movie. But here is Cher's telephone. And if you remember, she does use it in a couple of scenes from the movie. Oh, she's got a little heart here on it. And it does close. And I'm not certain how Cher is supposed to hold this, because normally the Barbie phones would have a little hand bracket where the doll can just slide their hand into it and hold the phone. So if you did want to take some pictures of Cher holding her phone, some mounting putty would be a good way to hold that in place. But that will be really cute. We'll put her jacket back on. So, but as I was saying, comment below and let us know what are some of your favorite scenes from the movie. There are just so many funny lines and things happening in it. It was a lot of fun to rewatch the movie recently. And be careful putting any long sleeves on your Barbie dolls because their fingers can easily get caught in the hems and end up damaging their fingers. I hear that with a lot of the vintage Barbies that have been well loved. That is often the sort of damage that is seen as broken fingers. Here we go. And one way to make it a little easier to slide long sleeves over the doll's hands is to wrap them in a little bit of plastic, like put the corner part of a plastic sandwich bag over the doll's hands, and then you can slide on their tops more easily without risking damaging their hands. Okay, so let's get Cher back on her stand. And we'll give her her learner's permit. Well, that's not going to hold in place. But we will give her her purse. And we'll just set her phone there for now until we can get some putty to hold her phone and learner's permit. All right, well, I am glad that we have at least received one doll from my Clueless order, and I'm really hoping that Dionne will show up here soon so that we can unbox her and take a look at both Cher and Dionne and their fashions and all the dolls. And Barbie is really excited to add a new friend to her group. And I actually had a little project in mind that I was planning to do before I found out that Mattel was releasing these two dolls from Clueless. And so this is going to be something interesting to do. So you will probably see that in some upcoming videos. So just keep an eye out and we'll see that. Well, thank you very much for watching. And please remember to like, comment, share. Present! Yes, Cher, we already established that during roll call. So please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to be part of our Barbieverse. And be sure to ring the notification bell. It really does help our channel to grow. And once we hit some subscriber milestones, we plan to have some fun giveaways. And if you would like a chance of getting a shout out in an upcoming video, just comment below with the hashtag InfluencerBarbie. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in our next episode here in our Barbieverse. Bye-bye!